Okay, we're live. Okay, so I don't know who all is watching. Yeah, I didn't finish talking about my Yu-Gi-Oh decks, well, my Yu-Gi-Oh cards yesterday. So yeah. Hold on, let me do something real quick. Because there's not really anyone in the stream yet, so let's maybe wait a little bit. It says there's one viewer, but I think that's only me. I'm not for sure. Because it doesn't show up who's watching. Okay. Anyway, today I'm actually going to see Godzilla vs. King Kong. So yeah. Okay. It says there's only one person viewing. Well, I'll just talk about them anyway. So I have 2 spell-powered grasps. If you can see them. That's what they look like. Target one face-up card on the field that you can place a spell counter on. Place 1 spell counter on that card, then you can add 1 spell-powered grasp from your deck to your hand. You can only activate one spell-powered grasp per turn, and I don't have any other decks I can put them in because the decks I already have, I think, either 1 or 2. Hold on. Let me see on the banned list. Hold on. I forgot how many. What's exactly there? Okay, so okay, hold on. Here we go. This should be it. Okay, there we go. So I can't show it on screen, but because I don't know how. But let's see. I believe it's on a limited list. Okay, no. I guess it's not on there. So I must have already had 3 or enough in there. I don't know. Wait, this guy's trying to. Okay, I need to look at the ban list real quick. Because apparently, it looks like I might have one. Oh, never mind. Okay. Yeah, just whatever. So, I don't know if I already read this, but I'm gonna read it again if I didn't. So, target one face-up card on a field that you can place a spell counter on. Place one spell counter on that target. Then you can add one spell powered grasp from your deck to your hand. You can only activate one spell powered grasp per turn. So I guess we'll find out if I have them in decks or not. Then, well, how many I have in decks? And then I have Simorg Onslaught. I have 3 of them. Discard one winged beast monster, add 2 Simorg monsters with different attributes from your deck to your hand, which I don't have Simorg monsters. You can banish this card from your graveyard, reveal one winged beast monster in your hand. If you do, reduce the levels of monsters in your hand with the name by 1 for the rest of this turn, even after they are summoned. You can only activate one Simorg Onslaught per turn. So yeah, I can't put that in decks yet. Let me check my phone real quick. Actually, let me pull up the ban list on my deck. On my phone. Real quick. That way it's easier. Bookmarks. Okay. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, thank you. Now I got $36. My girl just gave me $30, and I had $6 in my wallet. Okay. So April 14th was the last update. Then the next update won't be until July 1st on the ban list. So, yeah. And I see some of these are still on the ban list, or are still banned. But it says the change to Firewall Dragon from Forbidden to Unlimited does not take effect until April 14th, 2021. So I don't know what Unlimited means. It doesn't mean you can have as much. Okay, hold on, let me look this up because I'm pretty sure it shouldn't mean that you can have more than three. Okay, so it means unrestricted. So meaning, okay, let me see this real quick. Total ban cards you can't use, and so I'm pretty sure you can't use. I'm pretty sure you can still use Exodia. Okay, why is it showing me Pokemon cards now? It said 12, and then sorry guys, I'm trying to look at something. It's Exodia shouldn't be banned. Okay, because, yeah, it's on limited list. So yeah, either way, Exodia is on the limited list for the advanced format and traditional format. So yeah. Anyway, time for Dark Contract with the Swamp King. I have two of these. During your main phase, you can fusion summon one Fiend-type fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or your side of the field as fusion materials. You can only use the effect of Dark Contract with the Swamp King once per turn. If summoning a DD fusion monster this way, you can also banish monsters from your graveyard as fusion material. Once per turn during your standby phase, take 1000 damage. So yeah, I'm like, I don't have any DD fusion monsters with D&D, and the thing is, take 1000 damage each turn. I doubt, I don't know if this is useful or not, because I don't have D&D cards, and then you'll send you Wind Worship. So, if you control 3 or more, you'll send you monster cards with different names. Return as many to send you monster cards you control to the hand as possible. Then you can draw until you have 5 cards in your hand. You can only activate once. You'll send you Wind Worship per turn. So yeah, I don't think I have any You'll Send You monsters, cards. Oh yeah, monster cards. And then Galloping Gaia I have 2 of, which I have in, well, I have 3, but I have 1 in my Yami Yugi Speed Duel deck, because I only need 1, if it's Field Spell. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects during the battle phase, while Gaia the Dragon Champion is in your monster zone. You can activate one of the following effects. You can reveal 1 Gaia the Fierce Knight monster in your hand, add 1 level 5 dragon monster from your deck to your hand. You can reveal 1 you can reveal 1 level 5 dragon monster in your hand, add 1 Gaia the Fierce Knight monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of Galloping Gaia once per turn. So yeah, even if I have, basically, with this, if I have Gaia the Fierce Knight, I can add a Curse of Dragon to my hand, for my deck. And then if I have Curse of Dragon in my hand, I can add Gaia the Fierce Knight from my deck to my hand. And Fortress Whale's Oath, 2 of. This card is used to ritual summon Fortress Whale, which I don't have. You must also tribute monsters from your hand or field whose total levels equal 7 or more. So, yeah, I can't put this in any decks because I don't have Fortress Whale's Oath, and I don't have Fortress Whale. And then Drytron Asterism, I only have 1 of. During the main phase, target 1 Drytron monster or 1 ritual monster you control. I don't have a Drytron monster. And 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Your monster loses exactly 1000 attack until the end of your opponent's turn. And if it does, destroy that opponent's monster. You can only activate 1 Drytron Asterism per turn. So it can be used with the ritual monster too. So it's pretty useful, but I'd rather use it with a Drytron monster because my ritual monsters are pretty good. Well, not the best, but they're good. Except for Hungry Burger. Because he only has 2000 attack and no effect. And then Dino Mist Charge. When this card is activated, add 1 Dino Mist monster from your deck to your hand. I don't have a Dino Mist monster. Once per turn, if a Dino Mist card is added from the field to your extra deck, face up, add 1 of those cards to your hand. You can only activate 1 Dino Mist charge per turn. Which again, I don't have Dino Mist monsters. And Vampire's Domain. Once per turn, you can pay 500 life points during your main phase this turn. You can normal summon 1 vampire monster in addition to your normal summon set. Even if this card leaves the field, you can only gain this effect once per turn. Each time your vampire monster inflicts battle damage to your opponent, gain the same amount of life points. And I believe I only have 1 vampire monster, so it's not really that useful. Because it's only 1 vampire monster. Oh yeah, I don't know if I showed it. Here's what it looks like. And then White Dragon Ritual, which I don't have Paladin White Dragon, because this is used to ritual summon Paladin White Dragon. Like I said, I don't have it. You must also tribute monsters from your hand or field whose total level is equal 4 or more. Now I want to get Paladin of White Dragon because of its effect allows me to summon Blue Eyes. And if I get Paladin of White Dragon, I can add it to my normal Blue Eyes deck or my Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon deck. Yes, I call one Blue Eyes and one Blue Eyes deck and the other Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon deck because they're both based around Blue Eyes, and I do that so I don't get confused which one is which or whatever. And World Legacy is Nightmare. You take no battle damage from attacks involving your co-linked monsters. Once per turn, you can activate one of these effects. Move one Nightmare monster you control to another of your main monster zones. I don't have a Nightmare monster. Or switch the locations of two Nightmare monsters in your main monster zones. Yeah, I don't have a Nightmare monster, so that's why it's not in there. And then Yosenju or Roshi Channeling. I could be reading some of these wrong, but I don't know. When you control no monsters, activate one of the following effects. Also, for the rest of this turn after this card resolves, you cannot special summon monsters except Yosenju monsters. Add one level 5 or higher Yosenju monster from your deck to your hand. Or place one Yosenju Shinchu L and one Yosenju Shinchu R from your deck in your pendulum zones, but destroy them during your opponent's next end phase. And I don't think I have Yosenju monsters, like I said before. Then UA powered Jersey. I don't have UA monsters. Equip only to a UA monster. It gains 1000 attack and defense. Also, if it battles an opponent's monster, any battle damage it inflicts to your opponent is doubled. If the equipped monster destroys the monster by its attack, it can make a second attack during this battle phase. During your standby phase, banish the equipped monster. If this card is sent to the graveyard because the equipped monster returns to the hand, you can return this card to the hand. So, yeah, what I can do is actually probably get a card that can return it to my hand at the end phase, and then get a UA card, a bunch of UA cards, and then when I get that card and equip it to a UA monster, I can basically do a combo where it returns, and then I can summon again and again and again and keep going. And then flower stacking. Choose 3 Flower Guardian monsters with different names from your deck and place them on top of your deck in any order. I don't really have any Guardian monsters. I mean, I have, I think, only 1 or 2. During your main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Then target 1 Flower Guardian monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. You can only use this effect of flower stacking once per turn. Yeah, I'm turning off. I'm closing the banners. Ostinato. Whatever that means. You control no monsters. Fusion summon 1 Melodious Fusion monster from your extra deck, using 2 monsters from your hand and or deck as fusion monster as fusion material. I don't have Melodious Fusion monsters, but I have a Melodious Xyz monster. During the end phase of this turn, destroy the fusion summoned. Destroy the monster fusion summoned by this effect. If you do, if all the fusion materials that were used for its fusion summoned are in your graveyard, you can special summon all of them. Do I have the Melodious Xyz monster in here? Oh no, that's in the dork. Nagel's Protection. I can't use this in a point line. Turn 10 Nagle monsters in your monster zones cannot be destroyed by battle or your opponent's card effects. Because I don't have 10 Nagle monsters, I can't use it. Once per turn, if your 10 Nagle monster inflicts battle damage to your opponent, the damage is doubled. You can banish this card from your graveyard and discard one 10 Nagle card. Add one Nagel's Protection from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of Nagel's Protection once per turn. Oh, I'm tired. My mouth is kind of dry. Did I show that card? Yeah, I did. And then Power Capsule. Select one phase of Victory Viper XXL3, which I don't think I have, on your side of the field. To activate this card, select one effect of Victory Viper XXL3 and apply this effect as the card's effect. Apply the effect of the card as this card's effect. And I can't use it because, like I said, I don't have a Viper XXL3. I think that's what it said, Viper. No, Victory Viper. And then release Restraint. Tribute one Gearfried the Iron Knight. Special summon one Gearfried the Sword Master from your hand or deck. I have a Gearfried the Iron Knight, but not a Gearfried the Sword Master. Well, that shows Elemental Hero Wildheart on it. And then Royal Tribute. This card can only be activated when your Necro Valley is active on the field. Both players must discard all monster cards in their hand to the graveyard. And I don't have any I don't think I have Necro Valley. And then Ritual Beast Return. Banish one Ritual Beast monster from your hand, then target one of your Ritual Beast monsters as banished or is in your graveyard. Special summon it. So yeah, I can't use that because I don't have a Ritual Beast monster. I'm gonna stop live streaming right now. I'll try to finish them more later, maybe today or tomorrow. I don't know. So yeah, do a lot of pictures.